Hey guys, so I'm excited to talk to you about my my AM regimen today. This is something that I've been meaning to do for a long time. I posted up this week quickly about my morning routine on my IGTV. And I actually wrote about my PM regimen on the SKINCARMA blog a couple months ago, like it had to be like November. And I remember thinking at the time, you know what, I'm going to do my PM regimen now. The AM regimen is a little more complicated because, I don't know, I guess I was thinking I needed to film it in the morning. And so here we are on Sunday morning and I'm filming it. But, you know, there really isn't always a lot of time to film first thing in the morning. So the PM regimen was just easier. And I remember writing, hey, this is my PM regimen, you know, happy to share this with you. For my AM regimen, I'm going to get to that next week. So I had always intended to do it the following week, and it just never happened. So here we are, the following year, 3 months later, and I'm finally getting around to it. So what is so great about this format is, honestly, I can just do my entire morning regimen with you. It doesn't usually take longer than half an hour. And I actually should set my timer on my watch, because we know what's going to happen if the 30 minutes run out. I'm going to need to edit the video. But first, before I get started, I don't know if you can see that I have a bit of irritation in my bearded area. So you might know that I just started using a mouth guard because apparently I am grinding my teeth at night. And so yesterday morning I was, I had filled up the sink basin to shave, and I had like lather on my face and everything, and I had earlier taken my mouth guard out and put it in the glass with a cleansing tablet. It's like this little tiny thing. It's not that much. And so I looked over, while I was waiting for the shave cream to kick in and numb my face a little bit. And, I'm kind of getting a little fidgety, and I picked up the glass and I dumped out the mouth guard in my hand, and the water that had been powered up with the cleansing tablet spilled over into the sink basin, and I didn't think it was an issue. Like, it's a small amount, but apparently it's a huge skin irritant. And so I went to bed last night, and I had all these red patches around the bottom of my face where I had shaven, and I knew immediately what had happened. So last night's regimen was all Amperna probiotic skincare. When my face is feeling sensitized, I don't do anything else. I stop. All my skincare changes over to Amperna. I've written about their probiotic skincare a few times now, and I kind of think of it, I'm realizing that I think of it as medicine. Like, oh my God, I need to super soothe, be calm, not do anything aggravating, not do anything harsh, like, glycolic or any of that stuff. And I just chilled, and it's much better today, but you can still see it. So hopefully none of my skincare today, I think I have kind of weeded out anything that would be potentially harsh. The vitamin C could be a little bit harsh. So I have already cleansed. In the morning, I usually use a cleansing water first thing when I get up to remove any oils or sweat, whatever's come through my pores while my skin was detoxing during the night. And so just a quick cleansing water is cool. And then I go to the gym, and like I did this morning, and I have come back up from the gym, and I cleansed with a mild cleansing gel. I love this product, the Soothing Tea Cleansing Gel from Then I Met You by the founder of Soko Glam. This is her new brand, and it's essentially a double cleanse, cleansing balm and the cleansing gel. It's an excellent formula. Look, all of these products I'm going to drop into the comments on YouTube, and I will also drop into the blog, the SKINCARMA blog. So you'll be able to get get the links and check them all out. So that was this morning's cleanse. And this is my toner for the week. I talked about it earlier in the week. It's the Laneige Bright Renew Skin Refiner. As I recall, the first three ingredients are, no, the first ingredient was water. The second, I think, was glycerin, followed by niacinamide, ascorbyl glucoside, aka vitamin C, and soothing green tea. So I used to think this was the Japanese method of applying a toner, and maybe it is. It's not something I even think about anymore, but I don't use cotton to apply my toners. As you know, when I employ the 7 skin method, this is how I apply toners. I warm them up in my hands, in my palms, and I press them. I press the toner fluid into my skin. And then, as you probably already know, because I've talked about it quite often, is I think of my skin as a sponge. I want my face to constantly be wet as I'm applying products so that they absorb more quickly. A wet face acts like a magnet to absorb products deeper into the skin, particularly really watery hyaluronic acid. Those really, and toners, really watery products will penetrate the skin more deeply. So I immediately follow. So there's my toner. My skin is damp. I'm immediately following that with a hyaluronic acid serum. This is one of my favorite of all time. It's from Dr. Dennis Gross. It's called the Hyaluronic Marine Hydration Booster. It's a very low weight hyaluronic acid, meaning that it's super watery and thin. The Ordinary makes one that I really love called Marine Hyaluronics. And just, I kind of contrast those with hyaluronic acid serums that are pulpier, they're thicker, they're higher weight. Hyaluronic acid, meaning the molecule is bigger and they don't penetrate as deeply. I don't know that they're necessarily a better grade hyaluronic. I've seen that, but I think of it more as more in terms of penetrating the skin layers. And I prefer a really low weight hyaluronic acid so that it penetrates more deeply and holds water deeper in the skin layers than a pulpier hyaluronic acid, which clearly won't penetrate as easily. So that's that. And then again, immediately following my hyaluronic acid in the morning, I move on to a peptide serum. This is the Buffet and Copper Peptides. I do not use this serum at night. And the reason I don't use this serum in my PM regimen is because I use the L-ascorbic acid 100% powder, vitamin C powder from The Ordinary. And peptides deactivate pure vitamin C. So you want to keep those separate. So I use my vitamin C powder in the evening, and I use my peptide serum in the morning. And so here is where I take a little bit of a pause. How's my skin reacting? Kind of okay. I mean, it's just going to be irritated probably for another day or so. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't stay irritated too long. So I take a little bit of a pause in my facial skincare regimen, and I move to eye. So this is the C-Firma Multivitamin Eye Cream from Drunk Elephant. This is an outstanding, oh my God, this is such a good formula. I love all of Drunk Elephant's formulas. I think they're all their products are really well formulated. There's no essential oils, there's no alcohol, nothing that's gonna irritate the eye area. So the reason I like to pause here is because the next thing that I'm going to apply to my face is my SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. And I just kind of like to have everything absorbed well enough at this point before I move on to that product. I don't know that there's any particular reason, it's just kind of my preference. The texture on this product is outstanding as well. It's just full of really terrific non-fragrant plant oils that are super nourishing. I think there's peptides in here as well. Actually, let me just take a quick look at the C Tango. So, Drunk Elephant says there are 5 forms of vitamin C that work together to brighten uneven tone and firm. When paired with peptides and antioxidants like vitamin E, superoxide dismutase, which is an antioxidant found in your skin, really potent. So, 5 forms of vitamin C, that's pretty wild, right? But anyway, it's an excellent formula. There must be like almost 100, 80-something, 90-something ingredients in here. It's just wild. But it's really well made, so can't bash that. So that's it. That's I. And I have to say, sometimes I don't use an eye cream. I don't know, I guess I wanted to use an eye cream because I was just in the mood for it today, but sometimes my moisturizer is enough. Particularly at night. I don't usually use an eye cream at night. I just use my nighttime moisturizer or, moisturizing oil around my eyes. That's all you need. Your skin around your eye area is the same as the skin on the rest of your face in terms of what it needs. It's a little bit thinner, but so. Products are going to penetrate there just as much as they're going to penetrate anywhere else. So, I tell people all the time when they're looking for an entirely new regimen, try not to overcomplicate it. You don't need to get an eye cream. The things you absolutely need are hyaluronic acid. You need a cleanser, you need a hyaluronic acid serum. Like, these are the mandatories, right? Cleanser, hyaluronic acid serum, a moisturizer, and SPF. Everything else is kind of taking things up another level, right? But those are the basics to me. Eye cream is complete. Now, on to my CE Ferulic. So this is my vitamin C serum of choice this morning. It's L-ascorbic acid, the 15% L-ascorbic acid. So the L-ascorbic acid I use at night is the 100% powder, and again, that's really unstable. This one's been stabilized. It's stabilized by the form of vitamin E that's in here. And then it also has ferulic, which is a plant-based antioxidant as opposed to a vitamin. Just a couple drops, or 10. That reminds me of Julia Child. Did you ever watch Julia Child? Okay, I'm aging myself, but when I was a kid, I used to watch her. And she would be like, just like pouring stuff in. Oh, there you go. Not measuring anything. God, I don't know what it is, but I'll be like on my deathbed and someone can say, close your eyes, now smell this, what is it? And I'll be like, that's SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. Give it to me. Before I die. I need that to be the last thing I apply. It just has a very distinct smell. Again, 15% L-ascorbic acid, 1% alpha tocopherol, which is a really high quality form of vitamin E, and 0.5% ferulic acid. Excellent formula. Is it mandatory? No, but antioxidants are mandatory. And The Ordinary makes a terrific ferulic and resveratrol, which is also a plant-based antioxidant serum. If you can't afford this one, go for that one, but get antioxidants into your regimen and get great forms of vitamin C into your regimen. So, you like the music? So that's kind of the regimen up until this point. Now, again, I do like to pause a little bit before I move on to my niacinamide, but you know, time is tight here with the video this morning, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply it. But so I was trying to explain how, like, so my morning regimen probably, it doesn't like sitting still and applying boom, 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 boom isn't an hour and a half, and the same with the PM, it's not an hour and a half, but that's how long it takes me to do it, because I take pauses. I let my skin relax, I let products absorb at the right times before I apply other products. Everything is in a very logical order for me. And when I say that, I mean, so the water-based serums, all water-based products come first. Oil-based product will come last. And then everything is always thinnest to thickest. So thin, obviously, toners, hyaluronic acid, very, very thin. Those go first. They go deeper into the skin, followed by larger molecule ingredients. If you applied them in reverse order, the larger molecule ingredients would not penetrate, and they would block the penetration of everything that you apply after it that you really want to go deeper in, like the hyaluronic acid. So that has to go first. Just keeping track of time. So niacinamide is an incredible ingredient for skin. It has multiple benefits. So this is vitamin B3 or niacin. It's also called nicotinic acid and niacinamide. It's an excellent skin brightener. It's an excellent antioxidant. But one of the things that it's really, really good at, and this is the reason that I focus on it so much in my own regimen, is it clears out pores. So that's important for me because I have very large pores, and you see them, they're like this big. I have very large pores on my nose. And so I want to do what I can to clear those out. As long as they're cleared out, I don't have any risk of breakout. And so I very rarely get breakout on my nose now. I used to get it all the time until I finally figured out, you know what I need to be doing? I need to be using a serum that unclogs pores and helps prevent breakouts. And then I learned that niacinamide performs exactly that function, and so there we have it. Now I use niacinamide on my nose every morning, and I make sure that I am ameliorating any potential for breakouts. Niacinamide serum done. I should also say, you know, I talked about this in yesterday's post. I have already applied deodorant. I'm not going to do that live on video. Live on camera, watch Karma and apply deodorant. But yeah, this is what I used. I've been using this probably, I don't know, maybe a month as deodorant. Just a little bit into my palms, pat them together, apply with my palms or with a cotton pad under my arms, and I'm good to go. I have literally done this on a Friday morning, a Saturday morning, and then not bothered showering on Sunday for whatever reason. I don't feel like it. That's not actually normal, but I'm just saying that I have done this like once or twice. And then I get up on Monday morning and I haven't showered since Sunday. Is this a horrible confession? I haven't showered since Sunday, and I go to the gym every morning. So there I am, you know, Monday morning I get up and I go to the gym, and there's still no odor. And it's been 2 full days since I put on any deodorant. But this stuff is amazing. I don't put it on my face. I don't want to put it on my face. My skin doesn't tolerate glycolic acid like that. I use a glycolic acid treatment from SkinCeuticals probably twice a week. But that's it. There's no way I'm using a glycolic acid toner on my face. It just doesn't like it. So I did that, right? Next step in the regimen is, for this morning at least, I don't use this every day. This is the Amperna Probiotic DS Soothing Serum. So it's got active probiotics in it. It's super, super soothing. And I'm still, like I said, I look at this as medicine, and I'm still treating the irritation on my cheeks, in my bearded area. So I'm using this. Now, you saw that was a bit thicker, right? It's not as thick as the moisturizer, so that's gonna go next. We're getting to the point now where things are getting a lot thicker. The lower part of my face is reacting okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's not at least getting any worse. There you go. Check that out. I talked 2 weeks ago, my article for the blog was about probiotic acne treatments. If you suffer from acne and it's been a vexing issue for you, I really implore you to switch your entire regimen over to a probiotic regimen. These products are becoming increasingly popular and more readily available. And obviously, just check out Amperna. It's terrific. The formulas are really great. So now we are on to full-on moisturizer. I talked about this week. We had a SKINCARMA giveaway contest. This is my custom moisturizer that Stubborn made for me after answering 11 questions in their online questionnaire. And so the contest, the giveaway contest, ended yesterday, and I announced this morning on my stories who the winner is. And this moisturizer is incredible. It's full of replenishing plant oils. Non-fragrant replenishing plant oils. I love how it feels going on, and I love how my skin feels when I've applied it. It just feels like cashmere. Honestly, it has like an interesting slip to it. I don't know how Annalisa at Stubborn achieved that, but it's just really, it's like sticky and silky, and just, it feels like honey. That's what it is. It feels like honey. I don't know if there's honey in it, but it has this incredible, incredible texture that feels very pampering. Do I look pampered? I look happy, right? My skin looks happy, except for a little bit of red. So that's moisturizer. And then, usually at this point, I don't go directly to applying sunscreen. I'm going to, this time, for the purposes of the video. But, you know, I'm going to get dressed. That's what I'm... Oh, so I was starting to say that I was explaining how my routine in the morning can be like an hour or longer, and my routine at night is an hour and a half. And it's because I take pauses and I go do other things. Like I go get my outfit for the day ready, or, you know, I'm getting clothes out of the dryer, or Orpheus needs to be fed again, you know, whatever. Like I don't literally come into the bathroom and just soup to nuts do my entire skincare regimen and then leave. I like mill about and I do other things. And then I come back and I do the next phase. Okay, so running out of time. So here's my sunscreen step. This is the Niod Survival 30, which I've written about quite often. I love this product. I love applying this product. I love everything about this product. It has incredibly potent antioxidants in it. Again, it's got an antioxidant, protective antioxidant matrix, a really, really, really great texture, and this plant derived hue to it. So even though it's a mineral sunscreen, it doesn't leave a white cast. So that's sunscreen, facial sunscreen. And then the last thing is my SkinCeuticals Physical Eye UV Defense SPF 50. And so I've talked about this product quite often. You need to be getting sunscreen. So you notice when I applied this, I kind of went here, right? I didn't get any closer because I knew that I was going to come in with this. You need to get sunscreen right up into your eye area, on your eyelids. They're just as exposed to UV damage as everywhere else on your face. And the thing is that you don't want to get sunscreen in your eyes, right? Because it burns. And so with this product, because it's so pasty, you see it? It's like a really, really thick paste. That's not an issue at all. It's perfectly blendable. If you have a concern for dark circles, and FYI, UV damage is one of the leading causes of dark circles. So if you want to combat dark circles over time, this is the perfect formula, because you're going to be able to get the SPF inside here, inside the orbital bone, and help prevent dark circles. And then it's got this flesh tone tint to it. So, I mean, it works for me, and I'm pretty fair. I don't think that people think, oh my God, he looks crazy. Well, people probably think that, but it's not because of my eye area SPF. So that's it, guys. Ta-da! That's the morning regimen. Drop questions in the comments below. Drop questions on the SKINCARMA blog page. Drop questions on my IG page. Send me DMs, you know, whatever. I'm constantly on the go, and I answer questions all the time while I'm racing around the city. So that's it. Have a great Sunday. It's Self-Care Sunday, so make sure you're taking care of yourself today, and taking care of your skin. All right? Have a good one. Later.